I don't remember what we were doing.
Great Detective Coffee note number 4. Filtered coffee grounds can actually neutralize odors. Try putting some in your shoe cabinet.
Last time we did a lot of stuff. I probably should have read the fucking thing. I should have read the thing. Recap. Yo! So we played as Tim's dad. Yes. And then now we're back as Tim. And we're just solving some issues. And now Jessica needed something for something, and now we have everything?
Yes.
Yo, Chibi Robo, how was that? Oh, you even found the mushrooms. Thanks, you two. Not bad. We got our energy root, too. Oh, that's one big root. Thank you, everyone. Sorry for all the trouble. I'm sure you came here to have fun. Not a problem. And we did have fun. The Pokemon here are interesting to talk to. They're different from the ones in the other parts of Rhyme City. Glad to hear it. Why don't we take a rest? Why don't we rest a bit and then head to the charcoal kiln? Before we do that, Jessica, there's something I'd like you to look at. Oh, me? What do you want to show me? It's
Jessica,
this gun.
Do you remember when this photo was taken?
Oh, yes. This brings back memories. We took that photo together to celebrate the beginning of our project.
Excuse me?
What project was that? It was about 2 years ago. Rhyme City had formed a partnership with the lab I was working at. Oh, and by lab I mean the Pokemon Unity lab. Anyway, that's where we launched our project to create a better way for humans and Pokemon to coexist. The people in this photo were the project's key members at the time. You don't say. I remember now. Mama mentioned that when the 3 of us were having dinner as a family. Mentioned that. She was so happy when she announced that she and Papa were going to be working on a project together. I knew it was an exciting thing for them at the time, but I had no idea it was that big of a deal. Mama and I used to chat about Pokemon, but she never discussed the details of her job. I didn't know you were a part of it too, Jessica, and as one of the main contributors. Tim, why do you have this photo? Better not tell her you found it at the police station. We don't want to make her worry. Well, it's part of an assignment from one of our college courses. Oh my god, we were asked to write a report about the mayor. Love Chibi Robo so much. Drake Redcrest is husbando. Is that a character in Chibi Robo? I didn't know Chibi Robo had characters. I thought it was just Chibi Robo. I've never played a Chibi Robo game, but I do have a friend that has. And he liked them. Mystery Gamer. Yo, what up, Koi? We are gaming. We are gaming on a mystery. Wait, what? What? We found this photo while looking at Papa's desk, right, Tim? Right. Sounds like a challenging assignment. Who died? I think at this part of the story, Mewtwo got poke-napped. I think. Somebody. Oh yeah, we're here because we think they're gonna fucking take Jessica next. So we're like trying to make sure Jessica's not killed. Jenny from Chibi Robo was the inspiration for Rana from Minecraft. Rana? Who's that? Saved by Rachel's quick thinking. Can I ask you about the others in the photo? Sure, I don't mind. Sorry if these questions end up killing the peaceful vibe. So you were working at the Pokemon Unity Lab. Does that mean you were a researcher? Yes, I was researching Pokemon behavior. Did you meet Mama through the project? No, your mother and I were in different departments initially. I learned who Emma was from a paper she published. So you were introduced to Rachel's mom through her research? That's right. Emma envisioned a future where humans and Pokemon could communicate. Her paper really was revolutionary. Our colleagues had nothing but praise for it. I was awestruck by it too, of course. I went straight to her after reading it. We talked about her paper, her research, all kinds of things. That's when I decided I'd do whatever I could help. I'd do whatever I could to help Emma. I didn't know her work was what brought you together. Yes, this entire project's launch was based on her paper. Sounds like Emma's paper about building a new future for Rhyme City really changed her life. I don't even need to read Emma's paper to know that. Just look at how Jessica's beaming right now. You know, sometimes you forget all the fucking names. Yo, Lo, thanks for redeeming that. Posted Rana. Rana Minecraft. I've never seen this person. Who is that? Pokemon Masters. Pokemon are the Pokemon Masters. Pokemon are the champions. I'm changing to a cozy outfit. Changing to a cozy outfit before I get murdered. Just Jessica vibes. I assume Mayor Myers is in this photo because of the lab's partnership with Rhyme City. Yes, that's right. We're able to focus on our research thanks to his support. He and Emma never let their outside relationship affect their work, but I remembered they'd talk about Pokemon for hours. They always supported and understood each other. Sounds like Mayor Myers has been thinking about human-Pokemon coexistence for a long time. Absolutely. The project never could have launched without his contributions. Contributions. I'm glad you succeeded where another streamer might have failed. In what aspect? Trying to be cozy before my souls get taken by a spiritomb. I know that feeling. I know that feeling, sis. Just having your soul sucked.
I see.
And Mr. Murloc was part of this project too? You know him? We ran into him in the city yesterday. He gave me the creeps. Even Tim was surprised by how overbearing he was. He plucked some of Pikachu's fur and ran some tests on it. That sounds like something he'd do. He's a brilliant scientist, sure, but he also thinks he's the smartest person in any room he's in, and the only thing he values is his research. I didn't really like him, to be honest. Wow, Jessica, I never heard you say that about anyone. The way he talked about Pokemon, he had such obvious contempt for them. He didn't even try to hide it. He also used the lab for his pet projects, even though it was a public research facility. No one knew exactly what he was researching, but the quality of his work was always so impeccable that people looked the other way. Oh, the Digimon theme? Digimon. Digimon! I don't care about any Digimon. There's just this one Digimon though that I follow an artist on Twitter for that looks like a bunny martial artist, like karate person, and they look really cool. Yo, what's going on, Raiders? Hi, Corellius. How's everybody doing? We're I can't. Yo, what up, Cake? Blanket burrito, nice. The heckin' jump scare. Yeah, I get heckin' jump scared. Ain't no way. Yep. Oh my god, I can't, dude. Yo, how was Bug Fables, Corellius? Did you beat the game in under 3 hours? Anyways, we're playing Detective Pikachu Returns. Yo, is there anybody else in the chat who's played this game before? Can you tell me when it gets good? Oh my fucking god. I beat the game in under 3 hours. Yo, that's Pog Champion, bro. My god, I don't know why I'm talking like this. Yeah, I don't know what's happening in the story. We came here, I think, to make sure Jessica does not get killed by evil people. I think. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the reason why we're here. She seems fine to me. I saw the movie. Can't tell you when that gets good, though. Well, it's okay. You played the first 10 minutes of this game and you watched the movie, too. Because they go over the entire movie plot line in the beginning. It's pretty funny, actually. I assume the woman next to you in this photo is Rachel's mother, Emma? Jessica, what was Mama like at the lab? I'd love to know. Emma had two great loves, her family and her Pokemon. And everyone liked and admired her. A lot of us worked extra hard just because we wanted to impress her. I really look up to her myself. And then, you don't have to talk about anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. Don't worry about me either. Okay, it's just that she started speedrunning Bug Fables. And we never saw her again. It's the movie, but just animated using these graphics. Yeah. Yeah, you know, you got it. When Emma started speedrunning, I can't. She got a hold of the any percent glitchless sub 2. No one saw her after that. She vanished. Bug Fables, am I right? Flower Journey, you know, the wasps, ELK, my favorite tree type. You know. Oh my god, I was not expecting that, right? The project was going well and morale was high overall, but then the R incident happened. And Emma, she was one of the casualties. Holy shit, she's dead. Rachel. So that's what happened. I should have known. I guess Tim already knew. Tree type. The new Pokemon type. You weren't aware? After the accident, the project was canceled. I heard the lab had been shut down too. And that's why you're in Bamboo Burrow now. Oh my god. Bamboo Burrow. That right there, those two words should never be together, dude. That Bamboo Burrow. Ain't no way. That's right. I was nervous when I first came here, but everyone had been very kind to me. I'm enjoying myself here now. Genuinely couldn't tell. Wait, no! The tree type is fake! No, there is no tree type. No! I forget, dude. I confuse you with Cyan so much, man. I'm just like, which one of you's played Pokemon before? I know one of you's played Pokemon, like, one time. You two are like the same, dude. Moving to another country, see ya. Bruh.
Hey,
Hey! What's a Pokemon? Howdy, y'all. I don't know. There's just one Pokemon. I think they called it Weavile. I think they seem pretty cool. I don't know what they look like though. Weavile. Oh fuck. Thanks to Jessica, we were able to gather information about everyone in the photo. We even learned about the lab and the research they were doing. We still don't know why Unitas was targeting Jessica, but we haven't seen anyone suspicious so far. Now that Butler's behind bars, I think it's safe to say that Jessica's no longer a target. Thank you, Jessica. We learned a lot today. I'm so glad we got to hear about everything too. I'm not sure if anything I said was helpful. Trust me, it's a huge help. I'm sure our report will turn out great thanks to you. And by report, you mean detective work, right, Tim? Want to play GameCube games? TTYD. Look, that's a GameCube game. Couldn't quite stick the landing, huh? You'll get the hang of this eventually, Tim. The hang of lying. You're good at telling people when... You're good at telling when people are lying, but not so much at telling lies yourself. Am I right? I'm sorry, Jessica. Yeah, me too. It's all right. I could tell something was off from the questions you were asking, but the weirdness of this photo confirmed it. Huh? Did you think I wouldn't notice the big-ass red circle drawn around my face? Yikes, we forgot about that. I don't get why, but it seems like you're worried about me. I'm doing okay. Nothing unusual has been going on either. Making Jessica worry is exactly what I wanted to avoid. I guess I shouldn't rest on my laurels either. So, Jessica, should we head over to the charcoal kiln now? Yes, we should. Is there anything else you need to know? If so, I can wait until you finish up. Just let me know when you're ready. Okay. I'm never gonna shut up about TTYD when the TTYD remake comes out. Well,
Yes.
we're looking forward to it.
Yes.
Yes, we're finished. We
Yes.
did everything.
this place. I'm sure of it.
Hey, where are you going?
Is everything all right, Tim?
You two go on ahead. We'll catch up with you.
Yep, no mistaking it.
What's going on, Pikachu?
I knew this was the place.
Who did Pikachu
I
kill
see.
this time? What up, Ambi? Pikachu, I don't know, dude. He killed the vibe. That's about all I know. How long did it take me to realize? This place hasn't changed one bit since then. Did you remember something? This is where I was protecting the injured Pancham. When I tried to get a closer look at Pancham, I met Pikachu. I met Harry. What? This is where you and Dad met. Can you tell me more about that? Yeah, sure thing. You mentioned before that you met Dad in the bamboo forest. Is this exactly where it happened? Yep. This is where I was protecting Pancham while he was injured. Didn't leave his side once till he was all better. God damn it, Pikachu. When I saw Harry come closer, I jumped out because he looked suspicious. Because he looked sus. Pikachu jumping out like that really startled me. I was just trying to get a closer look at Pancham's injury. I guess I must have looked suspicious because the moment Pikachu saw me, he tried to scare me off. As you can tell, Pikachu is fucking losing it. Wait, hold on. Your story doesn't make sense. Huh? What part didn't you get? You were protecting Pancham, and then you startled yourself when you jumped out? What in the world? You were protecting the injured Pancham. Yeah, Pancham got hurt by a berserk Pokemon. I tried to help by battling the berserk Pokemon, but it was too big. Took a lot of effort just to make it go away. Sounds like you helped out plenty. Anyway, I checked on Pancham's injury while Pikachu was trying to scare me off. I left Pikachu to watch over Pancham, then I ran all over the neighborhood and the bamboo forest to collect some medicine, and then I managed to heal Pancham. Who knows what would have happened if I'd taken any longer. So you were protecting Pancham, then you got some medicine for Pancham. Was it you or Dad who got the medicine? It was me, of course. I hopefully we finally, like Tim realizes that his dad is Pikachu, because like, what the fuck, dude? I'm getting tired of this crap. Another story from Pikachu that doesn't make sense. He didn't even notice that some of the things he said didn't even add up. It's not like him. I'm kind of worried. Something about Pikachu's story seems off again. I'll organize everything he said and figure out what part of the story sounded strange. What stands out as particularly strange in Pikachu's story about when he rescued Pancham? Pikachu was looking for medicine while protecting Pancham. Pikachu tried to scare off Dad. Pikachu was protecting Pancham. This one. You can't do two things at the same time. If that were the case, he wouldn't have been able to look for medicine at the same time. These two parts of Pikachu's story clearly contradict each other. Huh? I had a feeling something was off about his memory. Should have had him. Pikachu's having a stroke. Say, do you feel the ground shaking? Yeah, I do. Wait, huh? Feels like it's getting stronger. Something's coming. This is bad.
Pikachu!
Say, aren't you... I knew I recognized you! Hey.
Who would have thought we'd run into each other like this? Goro! Do you two know each other? Yeah, he held me back at the police station. We escaped the detainment room together too. Oh, I had no idea. In a way, that means you helped me out too. Thanks for all you did yesterday, Pangoro. Goro. Wait, is that movie accurate? Is Pikachu actually a person in there? I remember practically nothing from it. Spoilers, if you don't want to know any spoilers about Detective Pikachu, I'm going to say them right now. According to the games, the end part of the movie didn't happen. So that shit where his dad comes out of Pikachu and he's like, "It's my dad," and he's like, "My son," whatever the fuck happens at the end of the movie, that didn't actually happen. So that part is still like a mystery, quote unquote. Tim doesn't know that his dad is Pikachu, but his dad is fucking Pikachu. Replace the word stroke with baby. Congratulations. I saw a tweet this morning that was like, "Holy shit, it's called Super Mario 64 because it's the 64th Mario game. Whoa, holy shit." And I just started laughing. It was real it was real fucking dumb. What brings you all the way out here? Go, bro. Oh, that's right. This is where you're from. Well, I hope you'd been able to rest up, Pangoro. Wait a minute, it's the Pancham, isn't it? Goro.
That was Rachel.
Rachel's dead.
It sounds like she's in trouble. Let's go.
Yeah.
Goro? Yeah, that screen came from one of our friends. Sorry, but we gotta catch up later. Boon. Yeah, that startled me too. There's a fungus among us. Chansey? I don't know. Shift. Control, Alt, Delete. Detective Pikachu might be the most boring fucking game I've ever played, but sometimes they got some good tunes. What's with all these rocks? They weren't here earlier, and they're so perfectly square. They have to be connected to whatever happened to Rachel and Jessica. Let's check them out, Tim. Oh my fucking god, dude. Yes, it's a rock. There's a footstep print here. That's a big Pokemon footprint. That Pokemon is pretty heavy too. Not a Pangoro's footprint. I don't think it was made by any other Pokemon living in the bamboo forest either. It was left by a Pokemon that came from elsewhere. That might be somehow related to these rocks. Fucking hello? Usually they tell me that I'm done looking at something. At they're Rachel and Jessica's. These footprints are larger than Rachel's and Jessica's. They might belong to a man. They're mixed in with Rachel and Jessica's footprints, and I doubt they were made by a tourist. Do you think someone was going after Jessica?
If these rocks weren't in our way, our job here would be so much easier. If only there was some way to move them.
We know they haven't been here long, and they look different from all the other rocks nearby. Pokemon must have caused this.
Perfect.
We need to do something about these rocks so we can find Rachel and Jessica. And stop me from yawning. We can either ask the people in town for help, or find a Pokemon that can deal with them. Pokemon, huh? I wonder if we could ask... Pangoro, yeah! Hey, Pangoro.
Hey, Pangoro! Do you
Excuse
mind
me?
if I ask you for a lift? Thanks, bud. Yeah! Now we're unstoppable! Pangoro, let's go!
You up here is amazing. There's a bunch of rocks blocking the path up ahead. Can you flex those muscles and clear the way for us, Pangoro? Sure thing. My favorite part of the game!
You know, I've been thinking. I'm lucky to have pals like you and Luxray.
We're happy to help.
Did you grow up in Bamboo Burrow?
Yeah, that's right.
It's really nice here.
Thanks. Glad you think so too.
It's hard to believe a ruffian like you could come from somewhere so tranquil.
Watch your mouth. Let's just get moving, all right?
Hey, you smell kind of, I don't know, familiar.
Really? Maybe I do?
I swear I've smelled this scent before, but why would that be?
This is the fucking Pancham, dude. No fucking shot.
You're a real powerhouse, Pangoro. Have you been this strong since you were little?
Huh? Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that sure wasn't convincing. Don't forget, you're dealing with a great detective. You're hiding something, aren't you?
Shut up! Just drop it. Fucking got him.
You know, I've been thinking. I'm lucky to have pals like you.
Oh,
and
we already
Luxray.
heard this one. Look at that fucking strut, dude. You must have been that youngin' from way back when. You talking about me? Indeed, indeed. You've really grown up, haven't you? And you with that yellow fur, fucking freak. Yeah? You haven't changed much since the last time I saw you. What's it going on about? Look how big you are. Why is that Pikachu riding on your shoulder, Pangoro? Long story short, I'm helping him out. I see. Well, something feels off on the bamboo forest today. I advise you stay cautious. Okay.
That's it?
That scream was quite startling, wasn't it? Yeah, that was one of our friends. We're trying to find them right now. Oh my. That's extremely concerning. I haven't seen anyone cut this way, though. Darn. Well, thanks anyway. Are you helping Pikachu? Yeah, after all he's done for me, I owe him big time. If that's so, then I suppose this is your way of thanking him. I guess you could say that. Be careful out there. I hope today's your chance for something special. Thanks, Chansey.
That's it?
Just done. My disguise is all fixed up. Glad to hear it. You should probably steer clear of the storage area for a while. Oh, wait, we can talk to Fungus.
This.
What? Don't eat me! Don't worry, he won't eat you, I think. You think? Don't say that. It's already scared. Fungus, I'm not gonna eat you, promise.
This.
I'm glad Dreepy loves to explore, but it's starting to get out of hand. Wait, it's starting to get out of hand. Well, at least you found its way back to you safe and sound. I'd let this one slide. All right, let's play the video game finally, huh? You want me to move one of these rocks, right? Can I go ahead and get started?
Hey,
Do you think, Pangoro? Press the in front of a boulder to push it forward, one space at a time. Push boulders that are blocking your way forward. You can't push boulders that are pressed up against other boulders or rocks or walls. Fuck. Press minus to start over.
thanks.
All right, the path is clear. Stuff like that's a piece of cake.
Thank you.
I'm gonna head over to the bridge now. There's no time to lose. Rachel, Jessica, I'm on my way. Oh, we could talk to Grovile. We should head that way too. Yeah. Grovile. Hey, Pangoro. You headed to the charcoal kill? Yeah. Pikachu wants me to take him there. Something might have happened there. Be careful. Will do. Okay, Grovile, fucking lame fuck. Whoa, it's a Pangoro!
Hey.
Whoops, watch out for that kid. Don't worry, I won't step on him. Kick his ass. You're not gonna attack me, is it? Why is this human so afraid of me? He's probably intimidated by your size, big guy. Ew, that was terrifying. Humans are so scary. Don't like humans? Not necessarily. I just get scared whenever they're near me.
Hey,
Pikachu, look, what do we do? Yeah, I see it. Give me a sec. Thanks, Pangoro. You can put me down now. Okay. The bridge is broken. Those rocks must have smashed it.
hey, Tim. Look, footprints.
Rachel and Jessica's. They went across this bridge.
Jessica said the charcoal kiln is across the bridge, right? If we can just get there somehow, we might be able to find Rachel and Jessica. Tim, there's another way to get to the other side of the bridge. It's through the storage area. Where's that? Over there, up the hill.
Hey,
Robot!
hey,
Nice work, Pikachu, but how did you know about this? I've gone this way before.
hey.
We can get to the other side of the bridge from here, I have no doubt about it. We go! Well, this sure is a storage area. Nice that there are lights at least. Let's see if we can find anything useful.
That's one heavy-looking gate.
Yeah, do you think it's locked?
There's one way to find out.
Pikachu, you can walk
Darn
through
it,
that
the gate won't
fucker.
even budge.
Pikachu!
Pikachu's me for real, on that food coma. Harry and Pikachu.
Thank goodness. I'm glad you're okay. Guess Laeron's still looking for us.
Right after I tried talking to those two suspicious guys, the Larion next to them started going berserk. There's no way those two aren't responsible for its sudden change in behavior. Think so too, right, Pikachu? Pikachu! I'm never doing that again. Yeah, you have every right to be angry. Those guys better watch out. Once I find them, I'm gonna talk. I'm taking them straight to the police. That said, they probably got away already. I'd go chase them down, but Larion's outside. I'm not out of ideas yet. For now, let's find ourselves a safe way out of here before I fall asleep. I'll set my sights on those two guys after that. Go see if there's another door that'll get us out of here. Nope, locked. What's with everyone locking their gates today? There's gotta be something we can do. Let's see. What can we find here?
Good grief.
A lot of space over on the other side. That must be where everything's stored. Should have asked the boss for the key to open this gate too. Is that a key? Maybe it's a spare. Pretty careless of them to just leave it in there. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Gotta just reach my hand out and I can't reach it. If only there was a stick or something I could have used. Why don't you just fucking use Pikachu? Obviously, just stick Pikachu through that hole. I think I'm done checking out this area. Stick Pikachu through the hole! You could probably fit through that gap. Once you get it, we can open that gate. First, I need Pikachu to get to the other side of the gate. How should I communicate that? Point to the gap in the gate. Pikachu, I want you to pop through the gap down there to get to the other side of the gate.
Okay.
How do I explain the next step?
Okay.
See this? We're looking for the same thing and bring it over here.
Okay.
See, you can be a big, great thief. With Pokemon at your side. Bingo! It opens. Oh, look, propane, dude. We'll just blow them up. The fuck? Murder. Another gate? Graveler. The Rolling Stone. I'm gonna have to give this gate a pretty hearty shove. Here goes. Nope. Wake up, Graveler. How do you get it to move? Chesto berries. Wakon berries. Oh my god. Durin berries. Pokeblock. And then the hole in the gate.
Okay.
Tickle it. Yeah, try to tickle Graveler real quick. Wonder if you can get a berry for me. Pikachu's not gonna grab the right one.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you see a good with the Graveler. Man, dude, I'm fucking tired, man. Imagine if I was playing a different game. Ah. Hey, it woke up. Hey there, Graveler. Sorry for the rubble rousing. The rubble rousing. Oh my god. Would you mind moving over just a bit so I can get the gate open? Whatever.
Okay.
Thanks, Pokemon.
Thanks, buddy.
Pikachu!
The nose boop, dude. The elevator.
Okay.
Let's see. Investigate the elevator. There doesn't seem to be damage. Is that what you said? Look at that thing. If I want to get the elevator working again, I think I just need to fix the flow of electricity. Once I do that, we can get back up to the ground level. Question now is, how do I fix the electricity? This being a storage area and all, I figured they'd at least have some tools or spare parts lying around, but what should I do? The electricity's not flowing properly. The Charcoal Master's approach has been to just give the machine a good smack, and that seems to do the job. It's clearly not a permanent solution, but something about the shock of that initial impact seems to get the electricity flowing again. That's right. I'm not in this alone. I got you here to help. I want you to use an electric type move on it. The electricity might start flowing properly if you give it a good jolt.
Okay.
Do your thing, Pikachu.
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt! You did it! Great job, Pikachu.
That was funny.
And this should get us out of here. I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks, Pikachu. Okay.
Finally, fresh air. Awesome work, Pikachu. First you help Pancham, and then you go and fix the elevator. Is there anything that you can't do? Seriously, though, I couldn't come this far without you. Thanks, Pikachu. Pikachu.
This must be the charcoal kiln hut. Okay.
We did it! We made it! I was told this is where the Berserk Pokemon appeared. Investigating that incident's the whole reason I'm here. We ran into a Berserk Pokemon on the way here too. I learned something from that encounter at least. Humans definitely have something to do with the Berserk Pokemon. Let me think back on what I've seen so far. Two suspicious guys and a Larion that went Berserk right in front of us. Those guys seemed very flustered when they saw me. They didn't seem like locals to me. They probably came here from somewhere else. Judging by the way Pikachu reacted to them, I'm pretty sure they had something to do with Larion going berserk. Larion was calm when I first saw those two guys, but once they started running away, Larion went berserk. To go berserk because it was scared of us, or for some other reason? Larion's eyes caught my attention too. They were usually light blue, but they were red when it started going berserk. Something about that feels off to me.
Okay.
I think that's all I got to ponder. Time for some deduction. Turns out humans are involved in the berserk Pokemon incidents in Bamboo Burrow. Those two suspicious looking guys I saw in the forest looked like they were trying to avoid being seen by other people. And that Larion was probably a Pokemon that they brought along with them. Question is, why did Larion go berserk? Try to deduce whether there were any strange... I'll try to deduce whether there was anything strange about Larion's behavior.
Now then.
Why did the Pokemon go berserk?
This is it.
The humans did it. Let's assume for the sake of argument that Larion was forced to go berserk. Considering all the destruction in the bamboo forest and Larion's violent, out-of-control behavior, it all makes sense if those two guys forced Larion to go berserk. There might be more evidence back there. Larion! Seriously?
Watch out!
Oh God. Jesus. I have to match that pretty fast.
Oh, hey, nice job. Hey, are you okay? Looks like those jerks were using you. Huh? What's this? A vial? A flash of brilliance! Pokemon have been going berserk, and this stuff is why. Exactly. You think so too? If this gets out into the world, it'll be a disaster. But I will not let that happen. Thanks for all your help, buddy. Bye now. Wanna come? Well then, you can have this. Looks great on you. Right, let's go.
Pikachu! Wake up, Pikachu!
Huh?
What's with that look? Come on, you worry too much. How are you not concerned about this Pikachu? Keep collapsing out of nowhere. Aren't you at all anxious about what might be causing that? Do you have any idea how worried we've all been? I'm sorry, Tim. I was trying to downplay it to keep you all from worrying, but I guess it got backfired. I didn't mean to go off on you, Pikachu. No, I needed to hear it. I'll get myself checked out after we finish this investigation. But for now, we gotta focus on finding Rachel and Jessica. The elevator's in the back. You went down to the bamboo forest? Did you two come here next? Harry and I encountered a berserk Pokemon and we ended up here after we ran away. I had Pikachu look after Pancham and I headed in the direction of the roaring. As I was heading towards where the loud roar came from, I saw Hoot Hoot flying away as fast as its wings could carry it. I knew right away that Hoot Hoot must have encountered a berserk Pokemon. I wanted to confirm it though, so I climbed up a huge boulder and headed towards where the Hoot Hoot had come flying from. When I saw Harry heading that way, I scrambled up the boulder to catch up with him and left Pancham behind. After Harry and I climbed the boulder, we ran into these two shady guys and a berserk Pokemon. The berserk Pokemon started attacking us, so we ran away and ended up stumbling into the storage area.
Yeah.
Some people live here, but it's genuinely a safe place. There's an elevator up ahead that we can use to get to ground level. It'll let us out to the other side of the bridge, which is perfect. The power doesn't always work, but I know how to fix that.
Hey.
Wait a second, I want to deduce some shit real quick. What stands out as particularly strange in Pikachu's story about when it heard a Pokemon's roar?
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Dude, I am falling asleep in this chair. This is insane.
Hey.
Mm. God. I'm like dying, dude. Huh.
Thanks. Hey.
Hmm. Hmm. Dude, this is gonna be like that fucking one Xenoblade clip. Where like the character just stops and I'm just thinking about the puzzle, everybody, you know?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Big.
Extraordinaire. Working on my artistic creations. Dig it. All these nice rock blocks I made today. Dig nabbit.
Okay.
Come on.
Stressing out won't make this go any faster, Tim.
Right.
Okay.
Looks like I got what I was after. Now I just need to capture that detective duo.
I've already given you the research data. Just leave us alone.
What did you say? You've got a lot of nerve making demands of Unitas.
Unitas.
Been waiting for you, great detective. Now you're dealing with an elite. Golem, attack!
We're up, Pangoro!
Guys, I am fucking out of it, dude. Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Just get that thing off! Pangoro, hold on a little longer!
Oh shit! I thought it was gonna be another mash. There you go.
I did it! Oh no! Great.
Look like a tough opponent to handle. You two okay? Think I'm awake now, right, Pangoro? Goro. I think I get the feeling you two could handle just about anything. Seems like Rachel and Jessica are okay too.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine too.
But they stole something really important.
Unitas? What's that?
Excuse me?
Tell me more about that. Yes, you remember that project I told you about before? The one Emma launched with the lab in Rhyme City? It was called the Unitas Project. Huh? They have the same name. Surprised me as well. But why? Why would they use the same name as Mama's project? Jessica told us before that the project was canceled and the lab was shut down. Maybe that guy who used to work at the lab back when it was still running. Do you remember ever seeing him? No, I've never seen him before. Knew who I was, though. With the Unitas organization. There's no way this is all a coincidence. Gotta be something behind all of this.
Excuse me?
What did the Unitas guy steal from you? Research data. Emma collected it at the lab. What? You were just carrying that around? Yes, I keep it on a thumb drive. Thought of it like a good luck charm. But why? Were you planning to continue her research? No, quite the opposite, actually. The research data could spell danger for both human and Pokemon. I figured I should hold on to it to keep that from happening. Can't believe Mom would research something so dangerous. The research itself was about how people and Pokemon could live together in harmony. Emma was specifically focused on the possible interactions between Pokemon and human consciousnesses. In the middle of her research, she made an unexpected discovery. A way for a human to take full control of a Pokemon's consciousness, or even fuse their own consciousness with it. That's horrifying. Emma thought so too. That's why she kept her data hidden from everyone at the lab. I was the only person she told where she kept it. I couldn't fully understand all the data. It was a bit above my level of expertise. When the lab shut down after the R incident, I took the research data with me. Now that Unitas goon has it, I should have deleted it when I had the chance, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Unitas must have known what was in that research data.
What do you think, Tim? Jessica sure gave us a lot to consider, huh?
No kidding.
So, she was attacked by people who were after Emma's research data.
And they called themselves Unitas, the same name as Emma's project. Which means, if we head to the lab...
My thoughts exactly. This mystery's been twisty, but I think we're starting to get it.
You're right. I suspect that...
Wait, Tim. Just a second. I'd like to back up our theory a bit more before we go and get too excited.
How?
We'll start tomorrow morning by organizing all the information we've collected up to now. This view of the bamboo forest is reminding me of Harry all over again.
Did you and my dad come out this way too?
Sure did. This is where me and Harry faced down a rampaging Laron together. Good times.
That's wild to think about. You and my dad were right here, huh?
Yeah, and it wasn't a cakewalk, let me tell you. Yeah.
I saw these two suspicious looking guys in the bamboo forest, and when I tried to reason with them, they weren't having none of it. Harry couldn't understand me when I tried telling him. Those guys suddenly took off running, and that's when Larion attacked us. I didn't know about R at that point, but the vial I found was a big clue. I wanted to suss them out by talking to them. Running straight in didn't seem like the right move. They tried to play dumb and said something about harvesting bamboo shoot. And they used some R to make Larion go berserk. You haven't forgotten about R, have you? What's bugging you? Let me ask again. You said you tried to reason with those two suspicious men? Yeah, of course. Pikachu said that he tried to reason with two suspicious looking men. But Dad was there too, wasn't he? So how come Pikachu was the one who tried to reason with them? Something else about this story is strange too. What's strange in Pikachu's story when he spoke to those two suspicious men? He's very persuasive. Oh, this one's actually weird. I guess it's this one? Nope. This is my first guess.
Oh!
Maybe he thinks he's the one who talked to them.
Pikachu, can I have a word with you?
Have a word? What's this about, Tim?
If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you in private.
In that case, let's chat in there.
Dude, I have no idea what the fuck happened through that cave sequence. I was asleep, dude. Every time Pangoro stopped moving,
What's so important that we need
I
to
was
talk
asleep.
alone? Oh, do you need relationship advice?
I was in and out of consciousness.
Yeah, you wish. Ever since we got to this area, you've been acting really strange.
You think so? I guess all those memories rushing back jumbled my brain.
Well, let's start unjumbling it then.
Sounds good to me. Where should we start?
Okay, let's go in chronological order. When my dad came here, do you remember the first thing he did?
Well, Harry came here to investigate the Berserk Pokemon incident. But the gate to the bamboo forest was locked, so I had to borrow the key. After that, we had our fateful encounter.
Huh. Don't you find that a little unusual?
Pikachu says he borrowed the key, but My dad was the one who actually borrowed the key.
You never met my dad before you crossed paths in the bamboo forest, right?
Yep, that's right.
In that case, don't you think it's strange? I mean, how could you even know about what happened before you met my dad?
Huh? Now that you mention it, that is strange. Maybe I heard from Harry?
After that, you helped Pancham in the bamboo forest?
Yeah. I was by his side the whole time, protecting him until his injury got better. Tracking down the medicine was tough.
But how is that possible?
How could Pikachu have gone to look for the medicine?
Pikachu, that doesn't make sense. If you were with Pancham the whole time, you couldn't have gone looking for medicine.
Huh? I could have sworn I stayed with him. Maybe I left once to go look around for some medicine?
After Pancham recovered, do you remember what happened next?
Yeah. I heard a Pokémon roar from somewhere way off in the forest. I saw some Pokémon fleeing, so I figured there was something beyond the boulder.
And then what?
I climbed the boulder and continued on. And then I followed Harry and climbed the boulder too?
Just as I thought. Your memories have gotten all mixed up.
Were there any boulders actually there in the first place? Is Pikachu even capable of climbing a boulder?
Pikachu. If what you said is correct, wouldn't that mean you climbed the boulder twice?
That's what I said, but... maybe I got mixed up because I saw Harry climb it?
As you went deeper into the bamboo forest, what did you find?
I came across a suspicious duo with a lair on. And I remember calling out to them. I shouted something like, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?" They tried to play dumb, and then the Lairon suddenly came charging at us.
Wait a second. That doesn't make sense.
What the fuck?
That's not it.
This one was confusing,
It
dude.
just doesn't make any sense.
I failed.
Because I know I'm the only person who can understand Pikachu.
That's odd because Pikachu didn't say his catchphrase.
That suspicious duo. Isn't it strange that they could understand what you were saying?
Yeah, I guess you have a point. Maybe Harry said it for me?
So, the two of you escaped from danger and decided to become partners. That's when you received the hat, right?
Yeah. I gave this hat to Pikachu as a gift. And Harry put it on my head?
There were two Pikachu. Pikachu gave the hat to himself. There was another hat.
Pikachu, you say you got the hat from my dad, but you also gave it to Pikachu?
That's right. How strange. I'm starting to remember more. This whole thing started with that car accident.
Excuse
I
me?
remember driving my car that day with my partner, Pikachu. Suddenly, the brakes failed and we crashed in a valley. And then I got thrown out of the car. Everything started to fade, and I blacked out. All I remember is Pikachu desperately crying for help. But, of course, these memories up to that point were Harry's.
What is the matter? You do not appear to be injured. It is too late for him. He's fading as we speak. You would go that far? I will need your physical form to save him. Even I cannot say for certain what will happen. Knowing this, do you still wish to save him?
Excuse me?
Very well. However, I have one condition. My cells are being used by some humans for nefarious ends. I want you to retrieve them for me. The fate of this human rests in the strength of your bond with him. Now.
Anyway, that's what went down between me and Mewtwo.
The fuck? You can't just say
It
anyway.
sounds to me like Dad and Pikachu had a really strong bond.
Yeah. By the way, Tim, don't you want to know what me and Mewtwo talked about after the ER incident?
Huh? You remember what happened then, too?
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. Crystal clear.
Crystal?
After we solved the R case, I went out to that alley to meet up with Mewtwo. Here you are, just like I promised you.
Indeed. Thank you.
So, that means it's my turn now.
Before we proceed, there is something we must discuss.
Oh yeah? Don't tell me you can't do it now.
Right now, Pikachu's consciousness and your human consciousness coexist within you. It is a miracle that this balance has endured as long as it has. I can only imagine that your trust in one another has made this possible. If I were to forcibly separate the two...
You're saying you can't guarantee that I'd survive that?
Correct. I would say you have a 50% chance of survival. We don't have much time. Have you decided on which one to choose?
Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'll take my chances with that 50%.
So be it.
Hey, wait a second! When you say I might not survive, do you mean just me, or Pikachu too?
Your fate and Pikachu's are inextricably intertwined.
Then I can't afford to leave this up to chance. Sorry, can you wait before making me human again? Please. I'm sure Tim will figure something out. Besides, I'd like to be here and watch him grow up. I'm sorry, Tim. Can't come home just yet.
Very well. However, because you used a move earlier, you are now in a precarious situation. If your human consciousness remains this strong, Pikachu's will disappear.
Then, what can I do?
I will restore the balance between your consciousnesses, and you will forget what you now remember.
Oh, okay.
Amnesia again? Hey, wait! If you do that, how am I supposed to tell Tim I'm...
Mewtwo's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
All this time I've been looking for my dad. And all along, you've been right beside me.
I'm
What
sorry.
up, Jank?
I should have realized it sooner.
You think that's why we could understand each other?
Yeah, that really should have been our biggest clue, huh? After all, you're my own flesh and blood. You've really grown up, Tim. You finally found me. Thank you.
Him not realizing
what do I
that this
call
is
you
Harry is insane.
Should I call you Dad?
Huh?
I mean, you're my dad, but you're a Pikachu too.
Yeah, it'd be weird if someone overheard you. Pikachu is fine for now.
Huh?
Just until I'm back to normal.
Yeah, sounds good, I mean, Pikachu.
It is
Better
insane.
Get back to normal soon, for everyone's sake.
Thanks to my dad's strong bond with Pikachu, Mewtwo was able to save his life. But our work isn't finished just yet. The name of Emma's project was Unitas, the same name as the organization. We need to investigate the Unity Lab next.
Yeah, it's literally insane. But at the same time, like, they're like,
Today is the last day of Pokemon Friendship Week. A variety of events are being held across the city to celebrate. And tonight, Mayor Myers will unveil what he calls a revolutionary device that will make Rhyme City proud. Expectations are high for this device, which is meant to bring people and Pokemon closer together.
Tonight, huh?
Do you think Mayor Myers is really connected to Unitas?
Well...
it's insane that he didn't put it together that Pikachu was his dad this entire time. But also at the same time, like, the mysteries that they're solving are so obvious. Like, I mean, someone's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got to be an idiot here. And I already fucked up the puzzle, so I'm also one of them. I hope he stays a Pikachu forever. Honestly, me too. Just stay a fucking Pikachu. Like, who cares? There's only one way to find out. We gotta go ask the mayor himself. Let's sum up what we know so far, Tim. An organization went after Mewtwo and stole Harry's body from it. The same organization has also been putting cubes on Pokemon that force them to do their dirty work. Right, and that organization's name is Unitas, which is the same name that Emma, Rachel's mother, used for her final project, the Unitas Project. That shared name, along with the people involved, make it pretty clear that the two are related. As for a lab capable of mass-producing machines as complicated as the cubes, Emma's old facility is the only one that fits the bill. Isn't it shut down, though? Apparently not. What do you mean? Word is, some people have been going in and out of that facility recently. Where'd you hear that? Tim. Do you realize how long I've been living in Rhyme City as a Pokemon? Between all the Pokemon we've met on our cases, I've got eyes and ears just about everywhere. I see, and now that you have my dad's memories back. I combined the knowledge with the latest info I've gathered. So trust me, the lab is operational.
The abandoned Pokemon Unity Lab. I bet we'll find all the answers there.
Don't forget, we also need to get Dad's body back.
Right. It's gonna be a long day. Make sure you're all prepped, Tim.
Like how we're just talking about that with fucking mom and sister here.
Right.
You're going out again. Just don't do anything too risky. Harry never stopped investigating, no matter how dangerous it got, and just be careful, Tim. I will, Mom. Irene, I didn't realize how much you worried about me. I'm sorry. But we've almost solved this. Wait for me, Irene.
Yep. Pikachu seems different from his usual self.
Different how?
It just seems like he's got, I don't know, old man energy now.
What?
Really? He's always seemed like that to me.
Not old. Experienced. Like an experienced great detective.
Am I really acting older since I got my memories back?
Imagine she's like, I know what you're saying this entire time, Pikachu.
Oh!
Tim just holding up Pikachu and being like, hey, I brought Dad back. What did that say? Exclusive Great Detective Pikachu? You made the front page, Pikachu. Yeah, I was taking a break after eating at that pizzeria in Bamboo Burrow. Sure nice of them to comp us some pizza as a thanks for carrying the charcoal. But did you really have to eat that many slices, Pikachu? Hey, cut me some slack. I was out there moving boulders with Pangoro and I got stopped. And I stopped that golem from rolling right at us too. You know what? I don't even remember any of that because I was asleep. Please. Not eating something so delicious is way more dangerous if you ask me. Right. Remind me again who stuffed himself so full of pizza that he needed to be carried home. Pizza Chew? Speaking of Pizza Chew, did you guys see fucking KFC's new pizza? The Cheesa? That's glorified chicken parmesan. Chicken permission. Militant Gumshoes, stop robber.
Huh?
There's a robbery in Bamboo Burrow? Yeah, at that curry joint. Looks like they caught the robber right away. Oh, and look who stopped the robber. It was the Gumshoes we met. Gumshoes really took a liking to those curry buns. It was probably staking the place out, hoping for another chance to eat some. I want pickin' intermission. I bet my hat that's how it came across the robber. It says here that the owner of the curry shop actually gave Gumshoe some curry buns as a reward. Well, there you go. I guess that stakeout paid off. Could the sun be the link between Blossom's dancing and weather? Says that they're studying weather patterns when Blossom dance. They hypothesize that there's a connection between how energetically Blossom dance and how clear the weather is. Based on that, I guess they want to research it further. Wasn't it a clear sunny day when we met Blossom? Do you think their dance moves were somehow connected to how nice the weather was? I wonder. Everyone feels more energetic on sunny days than rainy ones, you know? Maybe it's the other way around. When the weather is nice, that's when Blossom dance up a storm. It says even bug Pokemon that don't get along in one environment might become friends in another. The Heracross and Vikavolt we ran into at Bamboo Burrow are the perfect example of that. Heracross and Pinsir are both bug Pokemon, but usually they do not get along. But throw a Vikavolt in the ecosystem and voila, Pinsir and Heracross start teaming up. That tense standoff between Heracross and Vikavolt sure had me sweating. Can you imagine if a Pinsir had been there too? Things could have escalated to a real beauty of a bug battle. Just glad Sylveon was able to calm them down. You remember seeing any Meowth figurines in Bamboo Burrow being sold as souvenirs? Meowth figurines, maybe at the ceramic shop? Yeah. Anyway, looks like they rolled out a new Meowth figurine, a sleeping one. Apparently folks are saying these little knickknacks are just the cutest thing ever. They practically fly off the shelves. Everyone loves Meowth. Now you got me thinking about that Alolan Meowth we met. Real character, that guy. The feature on the curry place where Squovit was helping out. That's the joint that's famous for its super spicy tomato berry curry, right? Yeah, I remember Professor Gordon saying he really likes tomato berries. Those berries are incredibly spicy, aren't they? They sure are. I tried some of that curry when I was in Bamboo Burrow way back when. It was so spicy I thought my tongue was gonna melt off, but boy was it delicious. Couldn't imagine eating that stuff every day though. Squovit's got a cast iron stomach. Wait, are those berries that spicy? I wonder if Squovit wanted something sweet. Huh? Yamper health regimen. Wonder how that works. Maybe Yamper zaps you with electricity to loosen the knots in your shoulders or something? Yamper are real dynamos, so I could see them being good at that sort of thing. Sure, I guess that might work. It also sounds like it'd be pretty painful. Besides, it's not what the Yamper health regimen is at all. It actually just says you need to take Yamper to a park and run around with it. Run around with that little live wire? I don't think so. Listen to me, Tim. There's no health regimen. That's no health regimen. That's a marathon. Oh, whatever they call it, exercise is still good for you, isn't it? Looks like they're hosting a meetup for beginners at Tanti? Oh, that park. Why don't you join them, Pikachu? Yeah, running around in circles is going to be a hard pass for me, Tim. I'm the brains of this operation, not the brawn. What happened to great detective tip number 12? Use those legs while investigating. Oh, you did not just use my own tips against me. A contest to see who looks the most like me? Wow, whoever came up with that idea deserves a raise. It's like it was held at Fountain Plaza. Most of the participants entered their partner Pokemon into the contest. But some people actually entered themselves, decked out in a homemade Detective Pikachu costume. Whoa, do I really have that many fans? Not sure I'm ready for that level of popularity. Oh yeah? Then why are you grinning so hard right now? Who won the contest? The winner was a last-minute entry, a wild Mimikyu. Look, Pikachu, it even had a detective hat like yours. What do you know? I even got Pokemon superfans. Being loved like this really is hitting me right in the warm and fuzzies. Jesus Christ. Huh? This newspaper gets fucking longer every time. Wow, it says here that Draclock fly at over 120 miles per hour. The one we met was flying really slowly when it was looking for Dreepy. I didn't realize Draclock could actually fly that fast. Probably didn't want to fly so fast that it flew right past Dreepy. Over 200 miles per hour, huh? Amanda drives like a maniac, but I think Draclock could give her a run for her money. Don't even joke about something that terrifying. Yeah, Tim, your father died. Here's an article about a book that's coming out this week. A far-fetched tale? What's it about? It's a historical fantasy novel about Sirfetch'd. The wandering warrior Sirfetch'd embarks on a long journey full of chance encounters and fare-thee-wells. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll fall in love. This adventure story is one for the ages. That sounds like a pretty epic tale. You suppose the Sirfetch'd we met in the bamboo forest ever went on a journey like that? Well, it's no ordinary Pokemon, I can tell you that. By now, it's probably set out on a new adventure with Poniard. Wait, there's a mythical Pokemon in the forest at Bamboo Burrow? I didn't hear anything about that when we were at the Bamboo Forest, did you? No. Considering the timing, you'd think it would have come up. How do they describe this mythical Pokemon? Because no one has actually seen it clearly. There's just reports of people peeking into the tall grass when they hear a sound and finding nothing but a hole in the ground. Someone did see a shadowy shape leap away from them, though. Hey, Pikachu, what if it's actually a Pokemon we know? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's gotta be Dunsparce. We convinced that researcher guy to keep Dunsparce a secret, but it looks like that word got out anyway. Poor Dunsparce. Probably just wants to live in a quiet life. I guess it'll have to lay low until the rumors die down. Okay, Tim, I'll let you solve this one today. You gotta test your deductive skills to see how far you've come as a detective. Sure, whatever. Read me the hints. Here goes. This sharp-eyed Pokemon keeps watch from above. That'll be Noctowl. This Pokemon bites and eats anything it comes across. Dino? This agile Pokemon leaves ground on its... This agile Pokemon has leaves growing on its arms and head. Shiftry. Wait, no, Grovyle. You got them all. Way to go, Tim. Can't believe my little boy's grown up to be such a fine young man. Your dad's just so proud of you, son. Okay, quit being so dramatic. Those fake tears are a bit much even for you.
Yep.
Is Pikachu depressed?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Time to get going. Yep, let's mosey.
Okay, there's something I gotta do. I'll meet you there.
Wait, what?
You'll like it, I promise. Oh, that's right. We're out of coffee beans. Can you pick some up?
Okay, the usual dark roast, right?
Yeah. Huh? Sophia, you can...
Uh-huh. I've understood you this whole time.
I knew it!
Now that's my little girl!
We don't have time for this.
Okay.
See you later.
I knew it! I knew Sophia fucking knew. Oh my god. But she doesn't know. She knows and she doesn't know. PT, oh my god, the sequel? But this is the Pokemon Unity Lab. Yeah, it's definitely where Mama used to go to work. You sure this is where the Unitas base was? That's what I heard, but it seems too quiet, doesn't it? It looks like there might be a janitor over there, but still. Yeah, it's weird, but nowhere near as weird as Pikachu actually being your dad. Still trying to wrap my head around that. His body is supposed to be around here somewhere, right? Yeah, at least that's what we think. We better find him. Let's look around by ourselves for a bit while we wait for Pikachu. I'm curious about what's inside. Okay, let's go. I just want one day for them to just start understanding what Harry's saying. Well, I mean, Sophia understands everything fucking Harry's saying, so all left is the mom, right?
Bother.
Garbage gourmand. Garba. It's a Garbodor. I mean, Garbodor. Do you think it lives around here? Maybe that's the janitor's partner. Garbodor are always hanging around cleaning crews and garbage collectors. You might be right. Let's talk to it once Pikachu gets here. Subterranean denizen. Dig! Oh, it's a Diglett. Have you seen any suspicious looking people around here? Wait, I don't speak Pokemon. Let's talk to it when Pikachu gets here. Out for a stroll. Tanga. It's Tangela. Tangela's whole body is covered in vines, which it uses to grab all sorts of stuff. You can ask it some questions once Pikachu joins us. Pokemon Unity Lab. This is where Mama used to work.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Who are you? We're not suspicious. We're students at Rhyme University. We're researching this area for a class, actually. Would it be okay if we interviewed you? Nice to meet such dedicated students. Nobody ever comes around here. Ask me anything you'd like. Thanks for the save, Rachel. I got you. This place used to be a Pokemon research facility. Apparently, a bunch of extensive projects and whatnot were being done here. But it's been shuttered since the R incident. The lab is massive, isn't it? Yeah, it's so huge, it's hard to keep clean. How many entrances are there? Entrances? That's a weird question. There are 4 in total, 3 large entrances and 1 small one. I see. Must be a pretty big facility then. I'll say. In fact, this place is so big, you two are actually the first people I've ever run into. No wonder you're so surprised. Wait, we're the first people you've seen here? I didn't realize how few people came here.
Excuse me.
Do you know anything about the incident that happened here? Only what I saw on the news. Some Pokemon went completely berserk here 2 years ago because of that R stuff. I heard someone actually died because of it. A really tragic story. Yeah, it is. This place has been shut down ever since. Rhyme City hired me to work here. The facility may not be in use, but they didn't want to just let it fall into disrepair either.
Excuse me.
Does anyone else work here? Occasionally, someone comes by to take over one of my shifts, but otherwise it's pretty much just me. Not many people want to come all the way out here, so far from the city. Curious what's inside the building. Let's go take a look. The janitor's like, sure.
Oh.
These smaller doors can open slightly. Oh, you're right, because the lock's broken. It feels like they're chained shut or something on the other side to keep them from opening. We'd better look for another way in.
Huh?
We got those steel drums. You think they use them when they're fixing the building? Let's discuss. We shouldn't be overheard here. The janitor says he never sees any people around here. And the place has been closed since the incident too. The building's definitely locked, so it's hard to get inside. We don't have much to go on right now. Yeah, to learn anything else, we need to talk to the Pokemon. Guess all we can do now is wait for Pikachu. Yeah.
It looks like he's late. What do you think Pikachu's up to?
Tim, why are you still calling your father Pikachu?
Well, it's hard for me to call him Dad to his face. I mean, he still looks like a Pikachu.
When you put it like that, it does sound awkward. There he is!
Hey! Sorry for the wait!
What is this fucking cutscene? Luxray looking badass.
You all came to help. Thank you.
Wow, Pikachu, you have so many friends.
This ragtag crew is my entourage. Ah!
Whoa, what? Did I miss something?
Oh, Pikachu said...
Tim, there's no time for that. We got work to do.
Oh!
Wait a second, Pikachu. Something's odd about this place. What do you mean? We looked around here for while we were waiting for you, trying to find signs of Unitas activity. The thing is, we didn't find anything at all. Now that you mention it, it does seem a bit quiet around here. But based on what I've learned from other Pokemon, this place seems like our strongest lead. More importantly, I just got a good old-fashioned hunch that this is the place. Unitas is hiding here, I'm sure of it. But where? That's where we gotta find out. Sounds like you've already finished the preliminary investigation. Let's start talking to some Pokemon. The ones hanging out around here ought to know something. Let's conduct some interviews. He just has the same goals as us right now. You have time to talk, Garboder. Garbo! You help the janitor pick up the trash? Sounds like you're a hard worker. You don't expect to be praised just for collecting snacks? Oh right, trash is a treat for you. It's like that Trubbish we met the other day. You seen any other humans? He's never seen any other humans besides the janitor. Goes with what the janitor says. How do you get in the building? He's never been inside. You notice anything strange? Sometimes you find strange snacks. This is one of the snacks you found? It's a food wrapper. Why would a used food wrapper be here if people don't come here? You find these all the time, even though no one comes here? We're keeping it. What could that mean?
Pikachu.
Oh my god, my guest appearance. Yeah, you're the Garboder. Thank you, thank you. Good to have you. Do you live here? It's comfy digging. Diglett dig, Diglett dig. Trio, trio, trio. I dig. It's nice being able to dig as much as you want without any humans. Humans don't usually consider Diglett to be pests, you know. Farmers especially love Diglett. The soil's always perfectly tilled after you dig through it. Dig? Yeah, for real. Don't be afraid to visit places with humans around. Feel they'll be happy to see you.
Diku.
Diku. Diku. Diku. Diglett dig, Diglett dig. Diglett hasn't seen any people around, but it did mention something pretty interesting. Sometimes at night, when Diglett's underground and trying to sleep, it hears a lot of noise. Yep, it got curious about the noise and went into the building to check it out, but no one was there. When I went back underground, though, it could still hear the noise. How did you get inside the building? It says it dug a hole through the floor of the building. Diglett's hole. Surprisingly powerful to be able to dig into a building from underneath it. Wonder what that sound underground was. My isekai life is a farmer with an army of tilling Digletts. You know what's hilarious? I've been watching the Pokemon Journeys anime on Netflix, and I could talk about that show for like fucking hours, dude. But they actually had an episode about Diglett and farming. There was a whole episode about it where they talked about how Diglett can help farmers get like the best soil ever and grow the best crops or some shit.
Hey.
What do you do for fun around here? Sunbathing? Never seen any other people around here besides the janitor. There's something caught in Tangela's vines. They're shards of glass. How did those get there? You think they might have gotten on you when you went inside the building? You've been inside? Door right near us? These doors were unlocked just until recently, and now they're locked. How would these doors be locked all of a sudden?
Hey.
I don't know why Pokemon haven't done a farming game, to be honest. They want to spin Beyblade, catching them, let them farm. You mean like Pokemon Ranger? That'd be funny. Yeah, dude, that the anime is so... I haven't watched the Pokemon anime like consistently ever. But I feel like the Journeys anime, I think, is where it's at, to be honest with you. I feel like they've perfected the actual like Saturday morning show layout with that thing, with that anime. Like, it just works. What if there was a Pokemon game that didn't involve the Pokemon at all, just the human characters?
Oh, right.
That'd be very weird. I feel like the games that kind of go into something like that, or like there's always some sort of thing with Pokemon. You've watched basically all of it until where Ash goes to Unova? You mean like anime from the very first episode to the Unova region? That's a lot of fucking anime. Holy moly. See, and then okay. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. You know how everybody's like, oh, you know, the games are on a fixed schedule because they have the trading card games, they have the anime, they have all this stuff, the movies in the background that's kind of like driving the games to be released at a certain time. I feel like they've set it up anime-wise. They've set it up already to be able to release the next game whenever they want to. Because the Journeys anime, which is the Sword and Shield anime, didn't end until like the last year, 2023. Pokemon Horizons is the Scarlet and Violet anime, and it's Gen 9, yeah. And that anime isn't gonna start in English until March. Like, it hasn't even started, and the games have already been out. like they have a whole, like, however many seasons to do still before they need to make a new game, if that makes sense.
Whoa, what? Oh, right.
So, like, they started it with the Sun and Moon anime. Oh yeah, JP still got the anime out. Like the episodes have been released in Japanese, at least a few of them.
Oh, right.
Already. The English dub isn't gonna be released until March though. March is the first, March like 6th or something. They said it in the direct. But that still isn't out yet. I feel like they started doing like the slice of life style. They definitely started doing that with the Sun and Moon anime. And they've kind of evolved it with Journeys, where it's not necessarily, because in the Sun and Moon anime, it was still like slice of life. Like, they returned to the same area every single episode, and then they did something else, some new things. They went somewhere else, but they always returned back to the Pokemon school. That was like the main thing, right? But Ash was still doing the Pokemon challenge. You know, he was going to every single island in Alola, and doing the little island challenges and all that shit, just like the video games. But when it comes to Journeys, Ash isn't doing that anymore. They have their own home base in Vermilion City, and they're going off to all the regions throughout the entire seasons. They're going, every episode's a different region, a different thing, a different storyline. Ash, literally, the only overarching thing is the Pokemon World Coronation series, which comes from Sword and Shield. It's basically the online gameplay from Sword and Shield, the Battle Tower. You can go and you can, you know, be master rank or whatever. It's basically that part of Sword and Shield. Other than that, Ash doesn't give a fuck about anything going on with the Galar region. He's not getting any badges. He's fighting the gym leaders, but he doesn't care about anything other than the World Coronation thing. Motherfuckers locked in on playing ranked games. And they like structure it in a way that it's building up to the final tournament, right? Obviously, like all the other animes are. They build up to Ash going to the Elite Four challenge or something. But it's just done in a better way, I feel like, with Journeys, where it's not tied to the game itself. It feels like Like, it feels like it's its own thing, if that makes sense. Sword and Shield was a game, right? Like, that happened. But that's not, it has nothing to do with what Ash is doing. Ash may do stuff from the games, but he's not necessarily tied down to that region, if that makes sense. He's gone everywhere at this point. And it kind of makes sense, I don't know, like, knowing what I know about the next few seasons and like where that ends up going, like, you can see it being formed that way. And actually whoop his dumb ass, right? I feel like a lot of the times in the anime, Ash wins by doing the stupidest things. Like, he does something, he has some sort of fucking gimmick, and he cheats his way and he wins the game. I have no recollection of anything with Sun and Moon, but I know that there's some fucking shitty battles in that one too. But what I do know in Journeys is that I feel like Ash actually earns his victories in this anime. I feel like they still have the gimmicks, right? Occasionally there's a gimmick that Ash does that makes him win. But like you see them training, you see them finding out new moves, you see them like trying to puzzle it out and all this other stuff. And like I feel like Ash legitimately earns whenever he wins, and he deserves whenever he loses at the same time. So it kind of and it feels like the battles. It feels like the battles are actually more insane in this anime for some reason. Like, it feels more like a competitive thing because everybody is in on this world tournament, right? They all want to win. So they're doing like anything they can to win. You see these Pokemon doing like some fucking bullshit ass move, or you see Ash's Pikachu like about to charge in, and then the opponent recalls his Pokemon right before Pikachu actually hits him. Like, fucking cheater. You know what I'm saying? Like, they take the Pokemon back and they throw a new one. I don't know how many swaps I've seen in the battle. Like, in battles, how many swaps have happened. Like, like they're actually using the gameplay mechanics. I don't know. He saw that Ho-Oh in the beginning and he's like in a time loop. You know what's funny about that, Koi? They mention it a lot in the anime, and Ash literally is like, oh yeah, I remember going here and I've talked to this person and that person and the other person, and then Go, his friend for that anime or season or whatever, he's like, you've been here before? You've seen that Pokemon? You've met that legendary? You've talked to this person? And Ash is like, oh yeah. I think what's funny is that in this anime and in the Sun and Moon anime, I feel like this is the first time Ash is actually like a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ash actually is legitimate like a kid now. I feel like he was like some grown-ass, like, he's like a grown-ass 10-year-old in like the rest of the fucking anime. But like in this one, he looks and he acts like a kid. Which I don't know, it's just, I find it refreshing. I don't know. It just seemed kind of off where Ash was like, fuck you, T-Rocket, you little shithead. I'm 10, by the way. We're gonna kick your ass. Ash has more stories to tell than an old war veteran. Yeah? Yeah? But he doesn't bring any of them up until they are brought up, if that makes sense. And it's cool because they show both aspects of the games in the anime too, right? Ash is always about Pokemon battles, and he's doing the ranked grind, right? And Go, his friend, is catching Pokemon. So there's always like a duo going on in every episode, and you're like, you see the catching aspect and you see the battling aspect and how they can meld together. Like, they might be like, oh shit, how do we solve this puzzle? And then Go's like, oh, well, actually, I brought along this Pokemon that I caught a long time ago. And he has like all the Pokemon for like every single, instance, right? But Ash doesn't. You know what Ash has? Ash actually has a fucking broken team. That whole thing where they're doing training and shit. Ash legitimately has a Pokemon team now. And they definitely show off like Pokemon evolution big time in this anime. Pokemon are always evolving, especially Go's Pokemon that he catches, and his partner Pokemon, and Ash's Pokemon are always evolving, hatching from eggs, doing all this other shit. They see it out in the wild. They see it, when they're going on their adventure. And like, I feel like that wasn't something you saw in the anime. It was like 5 billion episodes in, and Ash's Pokemon decides to evolve to the second form, and he never evolves again. Or he just never evolves in general. Like, Ash finally has fully evolved Pokemon. Like, I'm pretty sure that was what was keeping him behind everything, is that he just never evolved any of his Pokemon. They even go into the fact that Pikachu isn't evolved yet. Like, and why that happened, and why that continues to be the case. But like, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why it ends the way it ends. But really, I feel like it's just because Ash had a good Pokemon team, and he actually put in the effort, and you can see it, that he's training his Pokemon, and they're learning from their past battles, and they're coming up with new strategies and figuring out a way to beat some of these things. And you can see that. You can see that throughout the episodes. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like he's done that before. I kind of feel like they do something, the Pokemon wins because Ash does some stupid gimmick, or he tricks them, or he does whatever, and then the Pokemon forgets everything that they learned and they're back to their old self. Like fucking Charizard. That motherfucker never fucking learned shit, and he's still an asshole. Like, fuck that guy. But yeah. He got good too, though. I mean, yeah, he was Ash, used him a lot for a reason. Decided to use violence for the rest of his life. And like, you see Charizard, right? And Charizard's there and happy to see Ash too. So like, but yeah. It's good. Oh, and Inteleon's in the anime. Finally, so they sicked all the Galar starters on the friend for the anime, on Go. So Go has been getting all the Galar starters, and he's fully evolved. I just finished, like, at the very end of the season, the second season, Sobble evolved from a Drizzile to Inteleon. And it Inteleon is so fucking insane, dude. Like it's like, it's Inteleon! And they say Inteleon, first of all. So I'm already cringing at that. But they're like, it's Inteleon! And then he's like, Inteleon. And he's like, oh, fuck. Like, his voice is all like, Intel. Like, all deep and shit. And I'm just like, okay, brother. And then in the same episode, the villain's Pokemon, like, is falling from the sky. And then Inteleon saves her. And he puts her down. And then he's like, Inteleon. And then the fucking Pokemon starts like falling in love with him because he's so like, oh, my savior. And then the villain's like, oh, no, you don't, Inteleon. You get away from my Pokemon real quick, mister. And I'm just like, they know. I thought they made Go non-binary.
Whoa, what?
Go's kind of like, I mean, Go's a boy, obviously, but he's definitely drawn in a non-binary fashion. I can see him going by they, basically.
Whoa, what?
But
Oh, right.
yeah, no, Go is absolutely stacked. Like I said, dude, he just reaches into his backpack and he's got a Pokemon for every single fucking situation. Motherfucker, I don't know if you guys care about spoilers, dude. Do you guys care about spoilers for the anime? Motherfucker catches an insane Pokemon on one episode. Motherfucker catches Suicune. He just fucking straight up catches Suicune. And then I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? You what? And then everybody, when he returns to the lab, their headquarters or whatever, they're just like, you caught what? You did what? What's in that Pokeball? And then Suicune pops out and disappears. Maruki
Whoa, what?
and Blue. Dude, Gary's in the anime, dude, and he sounds so funny because I think it's Professor Oak's voice actor. He just sounds like an old man, and I'm just like laughing at him. Good for him.
Whoa, what? Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Like, I feel like they use a lot of the mechanics from the. He almost caught a Zapdos too. Like, motherfucker is insane, and he's just using Pokeballs. Like, what a cheater. The only thing that I will never understand in the anime that always pisses me off is that Team Rocket never utilizes Wobbuffet correctly.
Oh, right.
Wobbuffet, especially on his debut episode, Wobbuffet is insanely strong if used correctly. Like, they almost beat Ash on, like I said, on Wobbuffet's debut episode. And there are a handful of episodes where Wobbuffet does do something. But, like, they need to use him more. He's kind of just there, like, all the time. We don't know who that is. Yeah, dude. They're like... It's so funny because there's an Inteleon episode where he's like... They meet an Inteleon who is a super spy, like, celebrity movie actor with his partner, right? And they do spy films together. And Sobble is there because it's a Sobble at this point. And Sabo's like, holy shit, Inteleon's fucking badass, dude. And that could be me. And he just looks up to Inteleon. So, like in the following episodes, Sabo's like practicing, you know, his water gun and learning how to be a better, you know, fighter or whatever, using his camouflage. And then he evolves into Drizzile. And when he fucking looks at himself in the lake, dude, what does he do? I'm not fucking Inteleon. I'm depressed now. And then he's fucking super sad. He's emo depressed boy. And that is like the funniest, cutest thing ever because he thought he was gonna be Inteleon. Psych, idiot. You gotta train some more. At least one move he deflects, then blast him up. Yeah, like at least do something, Wobbuffet. Fuck. Where's the Pokemon episode where they meet a guy who decided to turn himself into a Pokemon and live as a Pokemon forever? You mean the history dungeon specials? Ah. But yeah, like, fuck, dude. I can't wait to watch the season 3. And then the following season after that. Gonna be so good. Yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Inteleon's insane. And then there is an episode, there's another group of people that they hang out with or whatever for like some side story stuff. And one of the guys has a Weavile. And you bet your ass I pause every time and I take a picture of Weavile. I have so many pictures on my phone. Oh my god. Every time I take a picture. Golly, dude. It's for inspiration. Dude looks like a little fucking gremlin, man. So fucking useless in battle. I haven't seen him fight anything. Right, to remind you who it's all for. I know, right? Do it for him. Oh, well. Well, Pikachu stretched enough, I think.